Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs, your family-oriented entrepreneur who focuses primarily on real estate investing. Here with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video I did with my daughter Alyssa, where I showed her how to drive for dollars as well as show her how to drive at the same time. So we really killed two birds with one stone. We actually found a couple of properties that we're gonna be researching. Obviously, you know, we're trying to get in contact with the sellers with those. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that video, be sure to check it out in the cards up at the top. Let me know what you thought about that video as well. In today's video, what we're gonna do is take Alyssa to a property that I literally just got under contract for $16,000. It's a 4-bedroom house. We locked it up over the phone, so I don't know if it's truly a 4-bedroom. Sometimes sellers provide you with misinformation. That's why it's important to go out and take a look at these properties as well. What I'm planning on doing today is taking Alyssa to the house, showing her how to analyze repairs on a property, show her what to look for in a house to know how much work actually needs to go into the house. Granted, Alyssa is going to be 16 years old. She's only 15, learning the business very young. I wish somebody would have showed this stuff to me. I had to learn this through trial and error myself. I show it to my kids while they're young, and Alyssa's the oldest of 4 girls. I show it to them while they're young so that they won't have to rely on somebody else financially when they get older. Got the backyardigans playing on my iPhone right now. When you got kids, man, you know, Alyssa used to listen to this when she was a kid. Now Avery, who's my youngest daughter, she listens to it with my second youngest daughter, Janelle. Jada used to listen to this. She probably still do listen to it, but she does, right? But the whole point is, when you got kids, man, sometimes this stuff pop up on your radio and you just forget all about it. So we just arrived at the house that I just got under contract. $16,000. Look at this house. This thing is fantastic, man. And you know, it looks pretty clean from the outside. Grass is cut, well taken care of. I think it's a great investment. Before we go into there, let me ask you a question, Alyssa. What's good about this house?
Well, the grass is cut unlike the other house.
So it's pretty well kept on the outside, right?
Yeah.
And we got this house for $16,000. That's a good deal. Would you think?
Yeah.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and see what the inside is looking like, and then we're gonna take it from there. All right, let's go, y'all. So we at the back of the house right now. There's a little shed back there that's in pretty decent shape as well. Now, granted, the house is dated at the end of the day, right? But this is a good house, in my humblest opinion, man. I think that this house can easily get, you know, if it's truly a 4-bedroom, I think I could get $800 a month for this house. At a $16,000 price point, I can't really see myself putting too much into this house just yet, but we haven't seen the inside. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. All right, so we just got into the house. I'm gonna have Alyssa take some pictures in just a moment, but before we take pictures, I wanna walk through the house first, just to get a general idea of what the house actually needs. You can see this house has been stripped down to the studs. It looked like it has some pretty decent wiring in here. Like they upgraded the electricity in here. There's sheetrock that needs to be put up all over the place. The doors are in fairly good shape. It feels like we're standing in the kitchen right now, but I don't see any pipes running through this through the floor, so I may be wrong. There's tile here. It looked like somebody was actually working on this house already. But this is a pretty good house. Like I can see myself coming in here, not having to put too much into it, even though it's stripped down to the studs. At least I know what's on the other side of the walls. So really it's a finishing job at this point where we could just come in, put new flooring, put the sheetrock up, put the kitchens and all of that stuff in, and really be able to profit off of this house. Let's walk in and see what we're working with. So listen, whenever a house is stripped down like this, that means it's stripped down to the studs, right? So that basically means that there's no sheetrock. The sheetrock is going up a little bit. You know, everything is going up material wise. So I really want to get Alex and them out here. Alex is my contractor, y'all. I want to get them out here to really give me a fair estimate on what it's going to take to finish off the entire house. But I really can't see anything structurally wrong with this place. The ceilings are really low. I think these are probably 7-foot ceilings. That's really low for what we're used to. But this house can rent for at least $800 a month. So we definitely need a new kitchen. You can see it right there. We definitely need to sheetrock the entire house. I gotta see what the HVAC system is looking like, see what the heating and air system is looking like. You can see they put new wiring in the entire place, right? And how can you tell if there's new wires? You got this blue box here. You can just look at the wires and kind of tell that they're updated, right? So that's one thing that you want to pay attention to. All this stuff is separated nicely, right? You can see new wiring throughout the entire place. You can see the new box panel. If you take a look at that box panel over there, you can see the old wiring. Let me step over there for a minute. You can see the old wiring right here, right? You don't want to touch the wires. Never have the wires touch each other. You got a positive and a negative. But you can see the new panel right here, right? So this is the new panel. These are the old wires. And this tells me that they upgraded the electric in the entire place. Yes, the kitchen needs work. The plumbing looks pretty decent. Nothing that we have to worry about. This can easily be an eat-in kitchen, right? What I would probably do, I think this might be a barren wall right here, right? I know there's spider webs all over the place, but I believe this is a barren wall. This is called a barren wall, right? Which basically means this is what's holding up the house. So what I would want to do is open this entire thing up. So rather than having that little walkway, we can add a beam going across right here, right? I would have to talk to Alex and get talk to the contractor and get an estimate. But I would want this more of an open floor plan because the ceilings are already low. So we want to give the perception that the house is bigger than what it is. So you see, like in our house, every room is wide and spacious. That's kind of what we want to create here, right? We could do that by opening this wall up, by adding a beam going across that way, and it will still provide the support, right? So that way the kitchen will flow into the living room. So it feels good, it looks good, and it doesn't feel cramped up, right? So let's go see what the back of the house looks like. Going into the first bedroom right here, this is not a 4-bedroom house. So on the tax records, this is why it's important to really come out and see properties to verify that the tax records are accurate, because a lot of tax records are inaccurate. So I'm noticing 2 bedrooms here. I'm not noticing 4 bedrooms at all. Here's 1 bedroom. They started sheetrocking it here already, which is fine. I'm noticing there may have been a leak on the roof at some point, but it looks like it got fixed. You can see it right here. Right, you can see the water damage, but we saw from the outside that there's a metal roof on there now, so we'll probably go over the metal roof again. There's a sealant that you can use to go over the metal roof, but in addition to that, we want to make sure that there aren't any leaks. I don't think we have to replace that metal roof though. You can notice another pocket over here, Alyssa. You see it? So over here, whenever you see stains on a ceiling like this, there's water coming in from the roof. That tells you that the roof needs to be done. Now, I will say that these stains look old. How can you tell if the stains look old? It doesn't look wet. These stains right here are definitely old and dried, right? You can see those, right? So you definitely want to be mindful of that. We got the window right here. This window needs to be replaced. Somebody started working on this house already, but they just didn't finish the job. And that's what our focus is. So we're basically buying their problem from them. They ran out of money or something, or they just didn't want to finish the job. We're finishing the job for them. That's what we're doing. And we're buying it at a discount because of that, okay? So this is just an investment opportunity. These are the type of opportunities that you look for when you're buying these houses. So this is a 2-bedroom house. I really can't see getting $800 a month out of a 2-bedroom. Not in this area. It's another bedroom here. Walk-in closet. Well, not necessarily a walk-in closet, but a closet. Just like the other bedroom, it needs some work, right? But this is more of a finishing product than anything. One thing I want to look at is the bathroom now. Then we'll take some pictures and we'll be out. Okay. So let me just close this door here. Nothing in there. I don't know where the bathroom is at. So we found the bathroom over here. So this is truly a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. I could probably, you know, brand new and in great condition. I could probably get maybe $600 a month for this. I think that would be a fair price. I would have to do some research on this property. I don't buy in this area that much, but I think this is a great property. It doesn't really need a lot of work. I could probably come in and put 20 grand into this thing. We picked it up for 16,000. We'll be all into this house for, you know, as a rental, all in for 36,000 bucks, and be able to pull out $600 a month. Now, if you do the math, what's pull out your calculator. Do 600 times 12, right? That's $7,200. If I buy this all cash and I don't have a mortgage on it, I'm making $7,200 a year, right? Multiply that by 6, $43,200 in 6 years, right? So that means even if I was to take off $7,200, within 5 years, I make my entire investment back off of this property. So I think that's a good return on the investment. I think that's a good time, because then after 5 years, guess what? The house is paid for. I never have to pay another mortgage. And you know, I would probably refi, cash out my money, and do what's called the BRRRR strategy. We spoke about that on this channel. Refi, cash out basically means when you buy a house for cash, and then you fix it up, you put a tenant in it, and you go to the bank and pull out 80%, 75 to 80% of the value. 60,000, right? Now times 0.8, now equals $48,000. So if I know this house is worth at least 60 grand. If I do the BRRRR strategy on this, right, I'm gonna be all into this house for $36,000. I could pull out $48,000 out of this house, which gives me an additional $12,000 on top of what I have, and I could pull that money out tax free. I don't have to pay taxes on it because it's borrowed money. You understand? Yeah. So I have a $48,000 mortgage. I'll make less money on a monthly basis, but at the end of the day, I get all my money back plus another 10 or 12,000 bucks. Make sense? Yeah. All right, and if you cloudy with it, it's fine. The whole point is, I'm trying to give you a bird's eye view of how this works. So you can see how I turned $36,000 into $48,000 just like that, and still own the property and still have rental income coming in from it, right? So you could wholesale something like this, like a house like this. I could probably wholesale for $25,000 in the condition that it's in right now. We got it for 16. So what's the difference between 25 and 16? $9,000, right? Make a $9,000 wholesale fee, right? Or I can make $12,000 keeping the property and making money every single month. Which one sounds better to you? The $9,000 up front, or $12,000 after rehabbing and then keeping the house and still making money on it every single month? The second one, right? Yeah. That's how you want to look at this. So remember, real estate is like Monopoly, everybody. You start off small. You buy 1 house, 2 houses, 3 houses, 4 houses. But what happens in Monopoly? Once you acquire a certain amount of single family properties, you start moving on to multi-units. Then you start moving on to hotels and things like that. That's how you build up the bag in real estate. So you want to play Monopoly in real life. That's all you're doing. You like the game Monopoly?
I mean, I don't really play it, but yeah.
Yeah, we need to start playing Monopoly. Maybe we'll come up with our own board game sometime, right? We'll come up with our own board game, but the whole point is you want to look at the game of Monopoly and play that game in real life. My daughter is a Spider-Man fan, right? So she had a Spider-Man shirt on today. But I really wanted to just show her how to look at a house from an investor's standpoint and really get an idea of what she needs to look for when she's looking for houses for herself. Right now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and take some pictures, and then we're gonna roll out. I think we got a great deal on this one. Angle it down like that. That's a good shot. Perfect. Now what I want you to do is go to the other corner and take a picture coming out this way. Come to this room and do the same thing. Right, you get a high picture like this. Good. Make sure you get that ceiling up there too. Take a picture of the ceilings. Get a picture of all the problem areas. That's a problem area. And that's a problem area. Good. All right, y'all, so we just left that house. I think Alyssa got a really good idea. You feel like you got a good idea of how to look at a house. I know we don't, I don't expect you to be an expert at it right now, but as you keep doing it, you feel like you get the hang of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So we just left that house, and I think I got a pretty good deal on that one. We killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I was able to show my daughter how to analyze a house, how to look at a house, and I was able to get a great deal for $16,000. I really think that house is going to make me a lot of money over the years, and I think that's a great buy and hold type of deal. That's it for this video. I hope y'all liked it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and click the notification bell. Make sure you like this video, and also leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about today's video, and share it. If you find that other people are going to be able to benefit from this video, make sure you share it with them as well. I appreciate every single one of you on my channel I feel like I have a strong audience. I feel like my audience is growing pretty nicely, steadily, and I just want to keep providing y'all with great information. That's what the end goal is. Great information to help you go from where you are to where you want to go in your real estate investing business. And I'm doing it, showing you my family lifestyle, because that's what I'm considering myself to be, right? The family-oriented entrepreneur in real estate in general. That's why I want to keep showing you how I'm teaching my kids, keep showing you how me and my wife do business together, and show you how you can achieve the same thing. So I hope you guys benefited from this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.